Good day. Welcome to this lecture series in Godot.
Hello, good day. Welcome back. In this lecture, well, this is another lecture for Godot, but this will be a lecture for GDScript. So let's get started. Okay, so let's go to the script. So let's select the script. Double click here. Go to the script. So we go back into the script interface here, script panel here. So the first thing I want to show you, well, we'll be working in level 1 script. So the first thing I want to show you is how to rename the script. So select the script here. So you go down to the file system, you can select the script, you can right click and you can select rename. So we will just name this level 1, command L, level 1G. This is the script that Godot give us by default. We can, right now we don't really need this bottom line, so we can just highlight this and we can delete this. So we can see here, so this is just, well, we are working on level 1 and the script was, well, the script was applied from here. We see this line here extends node 2D. So we know that it extends the node 2D. I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory. So if this script was on a sprite 2D, it would have said extends sprite 2D. So basically, when it says extends, it allows the script to extend the properties of the node type or access the properties of the node type. And you can see here from line 4, it starts on number side here and then it has some text. Anytime we want to put a comment, we can start with the number sign, or if we have code and we want to, how to say, we do not want a specific line of code to run, we can just go by it here, put the number sign, and we comment out that line of code. So just remember comments. So remember there's different programming interfaces. So in some software you have to put the percentage sign comment, while in this software, well, in Godot and when you're using GDScript, you can use the number sign to comment. And then what we have here, this is a function. So func, this is the function, this is the start, this is the declaration of the function. So the name of the function that we are using here is ready. Now there's open and there's close brackets. Now sometimes you put parameters inside here, but in this case we are not putting any parameters. So after the declaration, the next thing you have is the function body, but we don't really have anything in the function body right about now, so that's why we just have this pass like almost like a placeholder. And you can see the function body here, the pass, this is indented. The function body usually is indented. I mean, even so if you're typing a code that is not indented, what you'll need to do is go to select the code and then press tab and it will indent the function body. So let's replace this pass with a print. So brackets is the parentheses. You need to put the quotation marks. And normally people when they're testing code they will type hello world. So I will just say Dr. Don Charles because this video is being created by Dr. Don Charles. Hello. So although why do I see void? Okay, yes. So we can see here we have this function here, and I want to mention one time print is also a function. Print is a function that currently exists in Godot, and this is how you call a function. You type in the name of the function, then you put parentheses. Well, the correct terminology is parentheses, but I mean, for the layman, this will just be brackets. So you call the function, put the function name, and you put the brackets. Then in between the parentheses, which is the brackets, you give the function its argument. So now let's press play. So we print from level 1. Well, nothing will appear here. We can minimize this. You see it appears in this window here. It prints out Dr. Don Charles, hello. When you want to print, sometimes depending on what you want to do, the output appears here rather than in the game window. So this was just one example. So this area here, this is like an output tab. So let's stop the game, close off the game. So this ready function is really a special type of function, and Godot calls this function when the game starts. So I'm gonna make a change so you can see this here. See, how are you? So it says, Dr. Don Charles, how are you? Let's see the game. So see the game open up here. You see the output here. It has been updated. Rather than saying hello, it says Dr. Don Charles, how are you? So we know that this is working. So we can close off the game. So let's run the game again. So the game is running, but I wanted to show you this. So now that the game is running, we now see these two things appear, the remote and the local. If you go to the remote, you can see this is what is actually running. We have the root, we have the level 1, the level 1 scene, and we see everything that is running in the game. So I just wanted to show you this. This appears in Godot 4 when the game is running. So see, this is the game here. So we can see here this level 1. This level 1 is attached to this here. This is the script for this scene. So let's go to this other scene here and let's play this scene. So we play the scene. Well, you see the player just fell because we're in the scripting view. If you go to the 2D view, you see this is really on top of the corner here, but that's okay. So let's open back the game here. And if you realize here, when you go to the output tab here, we are not seeing the text that we created. We are not seeing, so I think we're seeing scripting, yes. When you go to the script, yes. We are not seeing this script. Why? Because this script was typed in the level 1 GDScript, and the level 1 GDScript was attached to the level 1 scene, not the player 1 scene. So I don't want this to be too confusing. We have the level 1 scene, here. We created a script for it. When we created a script for it, this is a script for it, so it was level 1 GD. And then we put in this script, level 1 GD, we went to this script here, and we print, well, this is a function, and then we print this text. This text will only show when we play the level 1 scene because this script is only level 1 scene. If we go to a different scene, like player 1, when you go to player 1 scene, the level 1 scene is not only player 1 scene. So the script that is in level 1 will not show in player 1 because level 1 is not player 1. The level 1 scene is not the player 1 scene. So we have a lot more content to cover, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll end this video here. Thank you.